Hey Collective, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to Teatime Tarot. I hope you're having a great day today. I'll be starting off with the Universal Folk Oracle. Okay, we have 2 cards fall out. I only need 1. So let's see if we can get 1 card. Yes, that was swift. Okay, so this one is number 29, Remembrance. Remembering love, loss, healing. Okay, and I just happen to have this lavender quartz here that's very significant of love and healing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to actually read from the book for this one. So that's number 29, and number 29 may be significant. 29. Remembrance. Allow yourself time to reminisce today without preoccupation or judgment. A woman walks through the garden in quiet contemplation. The roses planted there reflect both beautiful memories and painful losses, with their soft blush petals and harsh thorns. Her comforting companions walk silently with her as a reminder of souls passed over. She wears her finest coat as a mark of respect, and together they will place a rose quartz in the ground to represent the everlasting heart and unconditional love of release. So as I said, this is my lavender quartz. The rose quartz is a little bit lighter than this, but they have very similar meanings, okay, or significance. And just so you can envision what I'm reading here. Here's the photograph again. Okay. Sometimes when we go over past losses and loves, we get stuck in thoughts of rumination. We get stuck in thoughts of rumination and projection as to what might have been. It is very healthy to understand and accept the need to do this. Allow it to be and give it the time and space to dissolve after fond replay and rewind. Bring open new perspectives to any stuck rhythms where you can. So that's very empowering. All right, so next we're going to read from Cafe Karma Oracles by Moca. This is one of my decks. If you're interested in doing personal readings for yourself, because I created several oracle and even some tarot decks for myself to work on my spirituality. And I also had that in mind for my viewers, because the idea is for all of us to tap into our own strengths, our own spirituality. So if you're interested, the link for this deck and the other decks in my shop are under this video in the description section. All right, so I just would like 1 card from this deck. Okay, I'll just cut the deck and select 1. Okay. All right, so this is number 26. So this one says festivities, meetings, ceremonies, celebrations, and parties bring pleasure and joy. Okay, so indulge in things that make you happy and joyful. And yeah, life is too short to be bogged down with just responsibilities and grief and drama. So take time for festivities. Next, I'm going to read from this tarot deck here. And I want to get a few cards to sort of get the theme of what's going on here. So let's see if we can get a few more cards. Okay, too many. This is also too many. I just need a few more. Okay, we have 1. Okay, let's take these two. Okay. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups. So we have two eights. The number 8 may be significant for you. We have the Hierophant, which is a major arcana. And we have the Five of Cups. So I'm going to read from the book for this deck. All right, so Eight of Pentacles, the keywords: craftsmanship, mastery, dedication, and purpose. Attaining true mastery takes time and dedication. The Eight of Pentacles calls on you to put aside impatience and commit yourself to a mindset of apprenticeship. When you find your purpose, the journey to excellence is filled with contentment if you can find joy in the small, repetitive labors that hone your skills. You will need to apply yourself fully to your craft, and you will need to be diligent and hardworking. If you are still searching for your purpose, this card calls on you to go out and try something new, take a class, or start a hobby, so that you might finally find your passion. Stay curious. No matter how proficient you are, there is always something new to learn. So that's very nice and very encouraging there. So the Eight of Cups, keywords: walking away, disappointment, loss, letting go. It is time to move on and turn your back on the past. What once brought you happiness no longer does. If it's not to be, then steel yourself for the future and face the new world. While this may at first come with the sadness of what could have been, once the decision is made and the first steps have been taken, you will discover it is filled with new opportunities and adventures. Let the message of this card empower you to wave goodbye to people, places, or things that no longer serve you. This phase has ended and a new one is about to begin. Number 5, the Hierophant. Keywords: mentor, tradition, spiritual wisdom, teacher, institutions, hierarchy, knowledge seeking, conformity. A beloved mentor or spiritual guide, the Hierophant is a reliable source of wisdom. There are many paths to the divine, and you are free to choose a path and traditions that speak to your soul. Have you reached the point in your life where the guidance of established social structures could bring a feeling of harmony and order? Or is it time to step away from a doctrine that you were raised in and explore a new path? Consider taking a class or joining a group for further spiritual exploration. Teachers appear in the most unlikely places. Open your heart to learn. So, Five of Cups. Keywords: despair, disappointment, failure, regret. All is gray and there are dark clouds in the sky. Disappointment and loss leave heavy feelings of sadness and regret. There is a tendency to ruminate on the past, always looking backward, and a reluctance to let go of past failure and move on. Recognize that these moods and emotions that cloud your thoughts aren't permanent. It is normal for your emotional state to ebb and flow like the rising and falling of the tides. There are so many blessings still to come. Release your pain, forgive yourself and others, and give yourself permission to move forward. So that too ties in with the festivities card and the advice to celebrate and indulge in things that give you pleasure and joy. The Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and Five of Cups together. This might be about realizing that hard work alone isn't enough if your heart isn't in it anymore. Walking away might feel disappointing, but it leads you toward a deeper meaning and personal growth. Okay, next we're going to read from the Ancestral Guidance by Moca deck. This is also one of my decks. I have several oracle decks and some tarot cards as well in my shop. So do go check them out. The link is in the description below the video. Maybe you'll see something you like. Or if you know someone that likes to read for themselves or would like to read for themselves, because again, that's why I created these decks, for myself and for other individuals to read for themselves, because we are very powerful souls. We just need to tap into that more, and much of the information that I put on these cards were very intuitive, so I think they will resonate well. Just cut the deck and then select one. Since they don't always fall out, let's go with two since that one stayed behind. All right, so this one says, don't get involved in things that don't concern you. Simple, straightforward. Mind your business. Or just don't get caught up in other people's drama, circus, things like that. You have enough to do. You have enough to focus on. Focus on your own growth, your wellness, your healing, your own spirituality. Okay? And this one says, offer practical solutions to get through difficult situations, not just mere talk. Okay? So if you offer advice, make sure it's something that's practical and doable rather than just giving your opinion, your empty opinion or something, okay? If somebody has asked you for advice or you're giving advice, it should be helpful, right? All right, so next we're going to just read from this little fairy oracle here, just to get a little bit of insight. This one flew. All right, so this one flew out vigorously. So this one says, wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Again, there's this theme of being practical, using your energy in practical ways, in intentional ways. Use your wishes wisely and manifest your heart's desire. So this one said festivities, okay? So again, there's a theme of doing things that are pleasing to you, satisfying to you, nurturing to you, looking out for yourself. You have the power to change your circumstances, to change the course of your path to some degree. So wherever you can, use that power, okay? So to finish off the reading, I'm going to pull from my handwritten messages here. Let's see what we get. Just gonna grab some randomly and see what comes out. There's a little bit extra there, okay. Let's grab one more. One more, okay. All right, so we have gift. Either you'll be getting a gift or giving a gift. And a gift doesn't have to be the traditional present. It can be something that you've just desired for a long time. Again, indulge yourself in things that are joyous to you. So it could be something tangible. It could be just a circumstance. Gift. Then we have spouse. So something significant about a spouse, your spouse, somebody's spouse. Maybe you'll be getting a spouse. I'm not sure. Let's see. This one says health. So focus on your health. Make sure you're well, nurturing yourself, doing things that are good for you, okay? Maybe you have some health issue that needs to be addressed. This one says freedom. So as souls, we have free will at any given time, but also you may have the freedom now to explore other things. Yeah, take from it what you will. Okay, collective, that was a reading for today. So regardless of what I've presented here today, Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. These are general messages meant for the collective. Not everything is going to resonate every time, but I do hope that one or all of the messages resonated with you in some way. I wish you a perfect rest of your day. Love and light. Thanks for watching. Hey collective, I hope you're well. If you're enjoying my readings, I have a small favor to ask. Would you be so kind to take a quick minute and go to my YouTube page, True Oracles by Moca, and subscribe to help me grow my channel? I would so appreciate it. The goal of my readings is primarily to motivate and to spread good vibes. So please share with family and friends. Thank you and have a fantastic day. If you're interested in purchasing any of these decks for yourself or to gift someone, check out the links in the description section below the video.